everyone. Today we're going to talk about preventing front part of your kneecap or knee pain while you're hiking, which is extremely common, and especially late in your on your hiking day. People tend to develop a very sharp pain in the front of their knee, and then they right away know that there's something going on. It starts off a little slowly, and then as you gradually go longer into your hiking, you start noticing it quite more, and especially the next day you wake up and then going up and downstairs at home, and then you realize that hey, something's really off. So which is extremely common. Without going into the exact diagnosis of it and the mechanism and the cause of it, today I'd want to stick to really basic. That is that one or two simple things that you could do to prevent a problem like that. So the very first one is a proper footwear. So minimal shoes are really good, where it has a instead of having a narrow front, you could have a wider toe box that is made to have your toes widespread, which is the very natural position for your foot, which prevents any kind of strain on your knee or into your lower extremity as well. So that's really good. Second one would be also, before actually going to the second one, the kind of shoes that you'd want to wear is to have a full flexible range of motion. If you'd like a more detailed information on what kind of footwear should you be getting for your hiking, I've got a separate video for that, so watch out for those. Second tip that you could follow for to prevent an injury, and mostly what you'll notice is people tend to develop pain while they are descending and they're going downhill. So having those hiking poles, I don't have one for demonstration, but those hiking poles have shown to has a lot of evidence and research on it to have prevent any kind of injuries or stress on your knee. Almost 12 to 16% of stress could be offloaded from your knee and lower extremities to your upper extremities, and then evenly distributes around your leg. So I know it sounds very less, but over a period of time, when you're hiking for hours and a lot of miles, then smaller percentages of the offloading of these stresses works really well to prevent any kind of strain on your knee. Third tip, what I'd say is while you are descending down, one thing that we can always try is to have shorter strides. So instead of a longer stride that could put uneven strain on that knee, just some shorter stride, and it almost looks doesn't even looks very obvious in the way that you could do it, and that would prevent any kind of strain on that knee back again. One another thing that we can do while descending is again to have those poles, or even if you've don't have a pole, just leaning your body a little bit forward. So the idea is the nose on your toes is the abbreviation or the acronym that we use, but the idea is that the knee shouldn't go too far above your toes, but then having just a little bit of a forward lean, not too exaggerated, often would give you that forward momentum and then prevents strain onto those kneecaps. So that works really well, and that's the entire concept of having those poles, because poles are always in a forward direction, so you are automatically having to lean a little bit forward and having that forward sort of force there. One last thing that you could do is to have some patellar strap, which is a band sort of a strap around your kneecap, and just for a preventative purpose as well, or if you're dealing with some sort of a nagging pain, then that could prevent or alleviate some of those pain and issue. If your pain lasts more than 48 hours and you are starting to experience worsening symptoms, then seek some help from a healthcare professional like a physiotherapist or a chiropractor, and then have it looked after. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Again, my name is Avi from Precision Physiotherapy and Hamilton Physio Rehab. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to our channel, or forward this to your hiking friend.